What's good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I'm LotusAsakura, the one who never knows best, bringing you some more Dragon Ball FighterZ, and this time, bringing you a much better run for NLBC. I entered NLBC again. Like I said, the most recent NLBC run that I showed you guys was actually from like last week, maybe the week before by the time you're seeing it, and then this one was the most recent one that I did. I had forgotten that I'd entered before, and then that's when it got canceled, but not that it mattered to me because I got smoked anyway. But this time around, we actually did pretty solid, and this video is actually, or this tournament is actually the reason why my one of my videos actually ended up getting uploaded like 1 AM because I made it deeper into the bracket than I expected to. But anyway, all that aside, we entered NLBC, this time with Base Vegeta, Trunks, Android 21. Oh, by the way, I'll leave the link to Spooky's stream and his Twitter in the description down below. Man does put in mad work and hosts these events every week for us. Not even just for Dragon Ball, but for Guilty Gear and Street Fighter, I believe, as well. And maybe a couple of other games. I don't know if he still does like Grand Blue Fantasy Versus or any of the other games, but like he used to host offline events, obviously. Like, you know, there used to be a local weekly or weekly local in New York, but you know, everything happened, so we can't really have those these days. But yeah, Base Vegeta Trunks 21 for me. Our first opponent was a player named AIZEN. I believe his actual name was Lyric, but his in-game name was AIZEN. Running a team of Base Vegeta, Piccolo, and 21, which you'll see ended up being quite the nuisance for me. Obviously, we're running two of the same characters. I'm playing Trunks instead of Piccolo, and I would say that his team is better, but I think my team works better against him because of Trunks. Because I think Trunks is like an actual direct counter. The re-jump, by the way, nice into the Shining Slash. That was kind of sick. Mixed him with same size CTF into the re-jump. That was kind of clean. I give myself a pat on the back for that one. But yeah, I think Trunks actually does really well against Piccolo. I think Piccolo struggles a lot against Trunks. So like, even though I think his team is strong, because I think Piccolo's a better character, I think specifically against me, my team just so happens to counter his. But it is what it is. But yeah, you'll notice that even though I say that, the zoning and the space, what a good 2H on Super Dash. I was Super Dashing a lot through Piccolo assist, and he was actually ready for it that time, but he dropped the combo. That's unfortunate. You'll see that, and I dropped that combo too. Well, I dropped my combo too, I should say, but it's fine. We cleaned it up with advantage into the Dragon Rush. You'll see that his zoning and his neutral and space control was like, he was pestering me, bro. Just Android 21 Key Blast, Piccolo assist, Base Vegeta assist. His team's neutral is actually very obnoxious, very annoying. He was doing a really good job of like keeping me out, throwing these Key Blasts, his Piccolo orbs. I'm just like, look at this. Look, and then he even like key charged on me in case I want to throw something back. If I were to Super Dash, he still could have canceled out of it. Maybe even opted for like the new Dragon Rush thing, which a couple people have tried on me. No one's been successful yet, but I'm sure I'll get memed with it eventually. But yeah, he was just pestering me. Nice confirm with the 5M off the orb. That was so good. That was so good. But he dropped the combo. That should have been a dead Android 21, but instead he drops it. I EX flip over him with Trunks after my raw attack, and he raw level 3 is not trying to hold any of my pressure. And at that point, I was like, I remember. I got hit with that level 3, and I was like, "Aight, bitch." That's what I said to myself. But I mean, yeah, he was playing solid. We jump in. I messed up. I didn't want to jump over him for a cross, but I just wanted to do IAD JM same side, and I just botched it. But it's fine. We're still left with Base Vegeta and Android 21. So I'm like, this comeback is definitely still doable. But again, the 2S, the JS, the Key Blast, the 5S, the Piccolo assist, it's all so strong. It's all so strong. I find the hit though with a 2M. We confirmed that into a 5H. Combo here. I was trying to squeeze out a bit more and get the Base Vegeta assist back, but I really couldn't. But we do go for the auto combo into the medium orb. Take us to the air a little bit more into the dive, into level 1, into level 3. I was hoping this would kill, but I realized that it wouldn't. It just wasn't quite enough. But we just jump in with the jam, and he actually gets hit. So we take out his Android 21, even things up a little bit. Base Vegeta Piccolo, pretty strong duo still, I would say. Base Vegeta 21, obviously a bit even better duo. And I jump at him and just Super Dash, same side, just kind of throw him off. A lot of people get hit by that. But it's just because they flinch or they think I'm going to go for a crossover, whatever the case may be. When I dash at people like that and then like jump and then just Super Dash, like, it's kind of like, the idea behind it is that a lot in those situations that you're faking out a cross-up, it's the same like concept or principle behind like why same side JS with Vegeta works so well, right? Because it's like you're thinking that they're gonna go for cross-up JH and they stay in front, hit you with JS, but I think it's even more powerful for Vegeta than it is with just like me doing that, like the system mechanic type of mix-up. Because with Vegeta, I feel like it's like actual character mix. I don't know, something about it just seems strong. We blocked this thing. We actually did a decent job of blocking some 6Ms, and so, although a couple of them I want to say were like he already done 2M, so like I just stood up anyway. But yeah, we got Base Vegeta out of here to recover some of that blue life, but he found the hit on my Android 21, and command grabbing to level 1 does so much damage. Like I said before, some of you guys still might not know this, and in case you don't, I'm letting you know now. If you do the command grab with Base Vegeta before you do supers, you get an additional 200 damage. So yeah, this was looking rough. It was looking rough for me. But EX Rocket Kick finds its mark on his base Vegeta, which, by the way, he's using ugly ass Christmas colors. I don't know what that's all about, bro. You know it's September, right? Anyway, yeah, Rocket Kick. Woof. I was playing kind of risky here for somebody who had to make a comeback. I was playing kind of risky. That was a reaction advantage to the little elbow, and I was like, all right, we're getting out of there. We find the hit, and yeah. EX knee dive into command grab into level 3. I want to make sure I got all the damage I could. We kept the combo pretty basic, but then did EX knee dive into command grab into level 3. I didn't want to leave nothing on the table. I didn't want to risk dropping it. We take game number 1, and it was such a long game. That was a really long game of Dragon Ball. Also, I love this destructive finish. That might be my favorite destructive finish in the game. Base Vegeta's level 3. I love that shit. But yeah, after a really close and really intense game 1, we managed to clutch it with the solo Base Vegeta comeback, which might be a recurring trend in some of these matches. I don't know, I guess you have to stick around to find out. Was not able to make the confirm off that. I kind of did a poor job of how I was utilizing my assist there early on. But we find the hit again, this time in the corner. We're looping this fella, and I was feeling pretty good today. And actually, I think part of the reason why I performed so well in this event, and why I was feeling so good, has to do a lot with the fact that I've been playing and training and practicing a lot more with June. A lot of you guys know who June is. If you're a regular watcher of City Mayhem or House of Chaos, you're well aware who June is. He's also been on my channel multiple times. And if you come to my streams, you're well aware of who June is. Which, by the way, if you don't come to the streams, link is always in the description down below at twitch.tv/LotusAsakura. Like I said, we play Dragon Ball over there, Guilty Gear, a lot of Genshin Impact. Those are like the main 3 games I'm playing right now, but obviously we'll be playing Melty Blood and Demon Slayer as well. Also, 6 7 plus Assists finds its mark. Can't block them all. Can't block them all. But yeah, June's kind of been my sparring partner lately, I would say. And also, I've been actually in the training mode with this team specifically, labbing some stuff and actually trying to improve. I got some new combos up my sleeve, a couple of new mix-ups. I'm working on my level 3 Oki. It's still really bad. I'm still really inconsistent. Like, I know what I need to be doing, but I still just mess it up a lot. It's just getting used to using some of the macros or to make it easier for myself is somehow still hard. But yeah, also that extension is usually something that I don't go for, but it's something that I did against June, and which, by the way, that's one of the reasons why I brought him up, is because I actually warmed up. I usually don't warm up before these events, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of just hop into it a lot of times. I don't really do any warm-up games, which is not good. But I guess it just goes to show how seriously I take it sometimes. Also, I should have done knee dive there, after that 2S round start. But I actually warmed up against June. Nice 2H on the knee dive. I don't feel like that was a reaction, I feel like it was preemptive, but either way, I find this market is going to be huge damage. Anchor Android 21 with, like, Limit Break and Spark, yeah, tons of meter. Level 3, damn near TOD. Damn near TOD. Yeah, I actually played with June for about 30-45 minutes before the tournament started, so I was feeling pretty good because I was playing really well against him. Also, this confirmed into the yeah. We were playing good. We were playing good. I built just enough bar, and she's dead. We did really well in game number 2. We definitely turned it up. Game 1 was like really close, but game 2 was all me. He never even got the chance to spend a sparking, which is fine. But I mean, we take things 2-0 over Lyric, aka AIZEN. But as I was saying, I actually warmed up with June before this tournament, and I was playing really well against him. And when I was playing well against him, I was like, oh yeah, we should be pretty solid for today. I was like, I wasn't dropping as many combos. I was doing most of the things I wanted to do. Even a couple of new things I was implementing that I've been practicing, I was able to do against him. So I was like, oh yeah, we should do well today. We should do well today. But that's our round 1, and I'll be back with round 2. And so in round number 2, we were up against a Gogeta 17 and Vegito player, and oh brother. C assist, by the way, on the Gogeta Super Saiyan 4. You already know. I mean, I even had the same reaction now, but you already know how I was feeling going into this match. However, interesting, funny little tidbit, just as an aside here. So the last player I fought, his in-game name was AIZEN, right? But this fellow's, his tournament name, even though his in-game name says MJ with the moves, his tournament name was actually Sosuke AIZEN. So it's just funny how I just had to fight 2 people named AIZEN back to back. But anyway, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Android 17, and Vegito. This is a French-ass looking team. However, what I will say is that the way this match started off, with like that DP and then the 2H and everything, I'm just like, this fella, he's, yeah, and then he... Listen, I'm gonna let his gameplay speak for itself. You will see exactly, I mean, you already know exactly what I was thinking was gonna happen in this match and how he was gonna play, and then I will just say that he played exactly how I expect him to play. You get based off how I talk and interact, and you know, if you know me, you know what I thought based on his team and exactly how I thought he was gonna play. It's exactly how he played. That being said, we got off to a really strong start here in game number 1. Gogeta Super Saiyan 4 goes down pretty quickly. We got some blue life off of Android 17. Base Vegeta still alive. Trunks full health. Android 20 full health. We're off to a really strong start here. We find the mark with Misenko, confirm that into an auto combo, but I dropped it. It's alright though. The JM finds this mark. Boom, boom, send off Android 21, and we should be able to get the kill here. I think I dropped it though. Yeah, I had a brain fart there for a moment. I meant to do EX Shining Slash and then level 1, which I'm pretty sure would have been enough for the kill, but I did Light Shining Slash, I think. I just, like I said, momentary lapse in judgment, and I get reset there. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate because that's going to be a dead Trunks. Unless he drops it. Did he drop it? I don't remember. He did not drop it. Boom. Into Rekka, into level 1. Into the Vegito level 3. I remember, okay, so I remember in this incident, when that level 3 happened, I remember hoping that he'd go for level 1. I remember when he did that DHC, I was like, what if by some chance he happens to go for a level 1 here, overestimating the damage, and I live? And he didn't, of course. He wasn't greedy with his meter. He had plenty of it. He spent the level 3 to take out the Trunks, which is fine. We said base Vegeta and Android 21 at full health. We found our mark. Boom, boom, vanish combo into the knee drop. Actually, I did, by the way, learn the new routes where you do like the 2S into the knee dive. But it's kind of more like a situational thing of where you want to go for it, and also even in like the standard combo, it does like I don't remember the exact number, but I want to say it was like 40 extra damage. And I don't know. For me, when I was practicing in a training mode, it didn't seem worth my while to overwrite my muscle memory for the combo that I already do to try to do that. Because I feel like I would just mix myself up more. But yeah, obviously as I try to become a more optimal player, I'll find the situations where that's the best thing to go for. But currently right now it's just not something I'm going to implement into my play. So just in case you're wondering how come I'm not going for the new route, that's why. I know it, I've practiced it, I can do it. It just doesn't seem worth it for me right now because I know that when I try to implement stuff like that, it's my play. Especially after just changing my muscle memory to do the 4LLJM thing, I didn't want to go into the tournament like trying to do that and remembering what situations where it's actually best for me to do that. So that's that on that. Anyway, you see we're left with Android 21 and base Vegeta here. He's got his Android 17 with no health, no sparking, a few bars of meter, but not really working out for him. Yeah, I was very patient on that. You can see he did the 2H. Oftentimes players want to vanish or 2H right away after blocking the 2H. I waited for it. He went for a wall bounce? Wall jump? Let's call it wall jump. Wall jump. I was like, yeah, you're not that guy, pal. Boop. Android 21 2H. And we take game number 1 over Sosuke AIZEN. Now, here's the thing. After that match, I was like, oh, this is going to be smooth sailing through calm seas. Like, he definitely plays how I expect him to play, but he didn't seem too reckless or too crazy to where we could handle it. We get the rocket kick round start into the Trunks assist. I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be a base Vegeta game all over again. We've got the loops, knock him down, knee drop into the key blast for the Oki, jump in on him, Dragon Rush, no tech on the Dragon Rush, and now we loop this fella. We also do 27 hits on our Dragon Rush, so that way we get 4 reps of the loop, except I dropped it. And that is why, and I tried to clean it up with a Dragon Rush, but I'd forgotten. I started the combo with Dragon Rush. So yeah, and then we didn't confirm off the Janky Future, but it's fine because we got the hit again, and then it get. Yeah, so we should have killed Gogeta, what, 3 times there at least? And somehow, miraculously, the character is still alive. And now we're on the verge of losing base Vegeta, so I had to pop my sparking right away. I didn't want to lose my character. I'm like, I'm not going to lose this point where medium rocket kick, he actually blocks it this time, sparking pressure, 6M, he super dashes at me when I was looking for 2M. Again, got a little bit too aggressive there with my sparking active, was trying to make the most of it. Didn't really work out, and he finds another hit. And yeah, so instead of killing Gogeta, we end up losing our sparking and then getting hit by the overhead Rekka and then losing our base Vegeta. Yeah, so it just goes like, don't drop your combos, boys and girls. Don't drop your combos, boys and girls. And a good 2H on the EX flip. I usually get away with that so much against other people. Also, I almost looked at my own Discord just now. I forgot. I forgot to turn on streamer mode while I was recording this. So I think there's a couple Discord notifications that you hear once or twice. I think it's only in this set because I think I heard that myself and then remembered to turn it on so that I wouldn't get the. There it is again. Yeah. It kind of spooked me for a second because I don't know why, but I looked over my Discord. I'm just like, what, bro? It's because I mean you guys don't know this, but it's really late at night as I'm recording this. So shouldn't nobody be hitting me up on Discord at this hour. But anyway, yeah, so that's that. But you'll see, I kind of just started playing right into his hands. Everything he was doing was working out. I just kept running into stuff, making the wrong decisions, getting hit by Vegito A assist. Which, by the way, I feel like Vegito A assist is so good. Vegito himself as a character is so good. Like, I'm convinced at this point that Vegito is legitimately a top tier character, and I don't think I can be convinced otherwise. But we do find a hit here on the Android 17 with Android 21, taking back mid screen for the level 3. It probably would have been wise to get Android 21 out. To recover some of that blue life, but I was like, okay, the Oki is better and easier with Android 21 than it is with Trunks, so I'll take the risk. I went for the cross up there, he pops the sparking, which is fine, getting that resource off the table is great, unless he super dashes through my photon waves and I lose Android 21 anyway. and now we're left down to solo Trunks, and now we're left with solo Trunks. And it's like, this comeback is possible. I've done this before. I actually baited out the Twitch this time, but didn't punish it the way I wanted to, and I, just kind of all over the place. I slowed down a little bit here just to see if he's gonna do anything, and the 2H, yeah, he was throwing it out a lot. He was really fishing for it, and he finally got it there at the end. And yeah, game number 2 was just all in his favor. The momentum just completely shifted, and it all started with those drop combos. I dropped the kill combo on Gogeta, got another hit, dropped that too. I think I got a third hit, and then also dropped that as well. Yeah, I dropped the combo off the Dragon Rush, tried to clean up DR, and I'd already used Dragon Rush. Then I got the hit with Trunks assist, I didn't convert that, and I think I got a hit with Rocket Kick. It might not have been in that order, but those are the 3 hits that I got. And Gogeta lived, and then everything went down after that. But we shake it off. Game number 3, it dropped another combo on Gogeta again after, again, a strong start. And I'm like, please don't let this happen again. I was like, please don't tell me that I'm going to lose this game just off of like a drop combo and just losing all my momentum. But it's fine. We get Vegeta out of there, and Gogeta buttons. Yeah, he staggered. I'm not staggered. He delayed just a little bit there. I thought I saw an opening. I tried to stick out a 2L, and then we ate a medium button, and Trunks eats a ton of damage here. He doesn't opt for spin on level 3. I wanted to reflect into the tag there, but I just ended up spinning the Spark instead. That Masenko was so risky, and the auto combo was being auto combo, and then again, I think right there I tried to reflect. I might have gotten a key blast, and that was one of those points where I was just like, man, I kind of like hit my controller a little bit. Not like, like, man, it was kind of just like I was like, fuck, type of thing when I got hit there. But I was like, whatever, shake it off, right? But what you'll notice here, and this is something that I'm currently working on, is that when I start playing on tilt, or when my how do I explain? Let me take a second to think about how I want to articulate this. When I start playing fast, or my opponent starts playing fast, it's really hard for me to slow down and adapt to their playstyle and capitalize on the mistakes that they're making, and also know when I need to pull back on the brakes and like kind of regain composure and control the situation. It's not hard for me to recognize when that's a thing, it's hard for me to actually do it, right? So if you watch my rank videos, you know this all the time. I'm just like, I'm talking to you guys, but I'm also talking to myself. I even have, like, if you've ever been to my stream, you'll see that Nightbot says slow down stupid. And I know some of you guys have probably wondered, why does Nightbot always say slow down stupid? It's actually a timer. It's like a 30-minute timer that I've had in my stream for like the last year, maybe even 2 years. And that's a reminder to myself. It's a reminder to myself because sometimes I just need to slow down, stupid. Like, you know what I mean? And this game was definitely one of those games where I was trying to keep up with the pace of the match, when in reality what I needed to do was slow down and like realize what he's doing and like regain control. And we started being able to do that. But basically this entire tournament I was just playing like too fast. Like I was just trying to play too fast. And it worked out for the most part. But in general, I think it's okay for me to play fast. I think even June himself said that he thinks I'm at my best when I'm playing faster and not being super passive. He thinks when I'm being aggressive is when I play better, at least against him. And I don't feel like that's necessarily wrong, but I feel like the issue comes where I don't know how to hit the brakes sometimes. And I keep trying to move forward or keep up with my opponent, as opposed to just resetting the neutral sometimes and like taking that breath and then being like, okay, this is what I need to do. Like I said, I recognize it and call it out sometimes, but I'm not always able to actually do that. And I think once I become a player who's capable of slowing down the momentum and, resetting and regaining that composure, I'll become much stronger and much more consistent. Anyway, you'll see that we're left with Vegeta and Trunks. He's got his solo Vegito. And I think Anchor Vegito is actually really strong right now, just because he's got level 3 OP, he's got damage, he's got incredible neutral, like, he's got a great assist. I think Vegito Anchor is actually a very viable option. Like a very viable option. We reflect there into the rocket kick, nice. That was a really good job. I mean, that's something that I don't do often enough, by the way, is reflecting people who vanish from a move that doesn't jail. But it's something I'm doing more, and we actually punish it with the rocket kick, and we're actually able to get the kill because of it. And also, rocket kick is a medium starter. Vanish combo obviously nerfs it and scales it a lot more, but light rocket kick actually is a medium starter, and I got the extension of the Trunks assist, so we're actually able to take this set 2-1 over Sosuke AIZEN. And I was pretty proud of myself for that one. I felt good because we almost let it slip away. He had game number 1, and then game number 3, or he got game number 2, and then game number 3 he got off to a pretty good start after my drop combo again. And I was kind of letting him do whatever he wanted. He was starting to steamroll, and I was like, okay. I can do this. I just gotta calm down. I just gotta calm down. That's something that I tell myself a lot these days, is that I gotta calm down. I gotta calm down. It doesn't always work, but giving myself that constant reminder out loud is something that I want to keep doing until I get it through my thick ass skull, and actually start calming down, which I'm not that great at doing. But like I said, I think once I start doing that, I'll become much stronger for it. But those were our first 2 rounds in NLBC this time around. We won both of our first winners matches. And my third set, which you guys will see in the next video, was actually a pretty formidable player who, well, you'll see when you'll see, but you have to tune in for the next video in order to see that. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hit this video with a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already, so you can stay tuned for all awesome content I'm bringing you. With all that being said, it's much off today, and remember, the capital is from the back.